I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and stay safe, okay?
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this. Ask if you've got questions. Take care of yourself.
I've occasionally had my doubts about Constellation as an investment. But now, well, it's clearly money well spent. Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home, as much as anywhere else. Goodbye.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
It's a gorgeous day in the space lanes.
You have my attention. Something you need? Actually, yes, I do. Here you are. I'm glad you're back. Let's get moving.
Should you require my presence in the future, you know where to find me.
Did Vladimir inform you that I will be making another delivery?
Escape trajectory plotted. Hell of a view from here.
God.
It appears things have gone downhill since the last time you were here.
Well, you're back.
Argos has clearly washed its hands of this operation.
Oh no, don't start. I've had enough Barrett for one lifetime. I don't need the sequel showing up on my doorstep. More pirates showed up when you were gone. We weren't as lucky this time. Calvert, Troy, some of the new Dusties. They didn't make it. Well, how could you have? You weren't here. Anyway, I was pinned down behind some crates with Barrett. Bullets and laser fire everywhere. No smile on that damn carefree face of his. Like he knew this was it. I started steeling myself to go out fighting. Then that idiot puts his hand on my shoulder and says, "Stay here, Lynn. I got you."
Not quite. Barrett is more dangerous than you might think.
Next thing I know, 2 of the pirates are dead, and he's got the 3rd one in a headlock. Drags him out into the open at gunpoint and demands to talk, or else I'm going to demonstrate Newton's 3rd law on this guy's temporal lobe. And that's when they brought out Hela. I didn't overhear everything, but after the 10 longest seconds of my life, Barrett put his hands up, and both of them ended up getting taken aboard the pirate ship. And that's the last I saw of either of them. Too risky to put that in the message. Too much liability. You know how it is. Our clients need to know when the operations start and stop. We handle the rest. They could have grav-jumped anywhere. I tried pinging a transmission to the ship in the comms building before they left, but the pirates must have fried it. You want to try it? Go ahead. But the odds of them being alive, even if you could find them... I've lost a lot of people on this run, Dusty. I just want to pack up.
What can I help you with? Maybe another time.
jump calculations before we're out of range. Out of range of what? Out of range of the sensor array on Vectera. Would you keep up? Once we're outside the star system, the bandwidth goes from instant speed to effectively never. What good is sending a transmission down there? You gonna tell Lynn how royally screwed we both are? She doesn't even have a ship. You underestimate how many of my admirers there are in the galaxy, Heller. One of them is bound to show up, looking to reunite with this handsome face. We're doomed. Capital D doomed. Got it, okay. Whoever finds this, I'm attaching the interstellar coordinates to the metadata on the transmission. Rescue us. Repeat. Rescue us.
So, you actually get that computer working again? What? Let me see that. Funny. Even knowing he's alive, I still never want to see him again. Hella, on the other hand. Okay. Let me send you the location data embedded in the transmission. Find them, okay? Be a while before Argos comes to pick me up. I'll be here if you need me. And hey, if you ever need a little extra help, I've been thinking about a career change lately. Maybe it's time to put Argos behind me. Seems like you've been keeping busy, Dusty. If, you find yourself in need of a capable traveling companion, we should talk. My contract's up with Argos, and I could use a change of scenery. Sure. I don't mind taking orders from a former employee. It can't be worse than working for Barrett. After this mess? Certainly. It's just a job. Works for me. I'm not fussy about assignments. Right. I'll get to work. Let's catch up later.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
shields are gone. Take them out.
This is the Freestar Collective vessel. Please respond. We really showed Ecliptic. Most ships would have bugged out and left us with this mess. But you, total class act. Any way we can repay you? Of course. You take care.
Setting down, everything in the green.
There's a non-zero chance that this planet once thrived with life. Amazing, isn't it?
Oh, hey, it's you. And here I thought you were some pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right? You see, I laugh, but I'm on a lot of meds. Kinda just mellows everything.
Don't make things worse than they already are for this poor man.
Man, I was so terrified when I got pulled on board that pirate ship. There it was all. Sorry, brother. I'll get us out of this. Trust me. Oh, I'm getting to that. He tells me we need to start pretending to fight each other. Trick the pirates into thinking they need to come in before one of us gets killed. I just remember him shouting, "This kid is a killer. How am I supposed to defend myself against these pearly whites?" he's gonna bite my face off. I mean, I didn't think it would work, but they came in. All of a sudden, we were wrestling with two of them. Barrett reached for one of their guns. Bingo. Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to the flight console. Dropped orbit like a rock off a high-rise. I blacked out. And when I came to, there he was, smiling like it was just another day on the job. You missed the fun part, Heller. I mean, I go through all the trouble of saving your butt, and you weren't even awake to notice. Then he did the little finger gun thing. Well, no, I don't think so. I caught him holding his ribs a few times. Favored his left leg a bit, you know? Oh, yeah. Probably should have talked about that first. Did I mention I'm on a lot of painkillers? So, I was real excited when a ship showed up. Then, less excited when I realized it was a Crimson Fleet ship. And then, really less excited when Barrett said, "It's okay, I got this." He mumbled something to him, and then they were all gone. I was drifting in and out. But, I think I heard the word ransom. I was drifting in and out, but yeah, I think so. Got a signal from the ship before they grav jumped. Guessing it was Barrett. Haven't really been in a good space to have a listen. Here you go. Hey, I should come with you, right? I don't think anyone else is coming. Yeah, just, don't ask me to operate any heavy machinery for a while. Give me a minute. I think the worst of it is... Yeah, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Ready to wisecrack with the best of them. Let me know when you want to head out. Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock. Don't worry about me. I'm a tough cookie. The painkillers are starting to work. I'll be just fine after a good nap. Phew, oh, I'm glad to hear you say that. For a second there, I thought you were gonna leave me behind. What's on the agenda today? You got it. Catch you on the flip side, boss. Thanks for letting me tag along.
That jump looked painful. Not doing that.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett. Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console.
Don't move! He's trying to figure out our destination. Probably transmitting this conversation right now while we're still in orbit.
Well, yeah. Thought I was making that pretty obvious. Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console and towards this lovely view of space we have out the window.
Tie him up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
good to go for now.
Hey, how's your day, Captain?
What did you need?
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but my
Zeroing in on anything useful? Always looking for the next mark.
Oh, yeah. There's no certainty to the universe at all. Once you really start getting out there, the laws of physics kind of turn into suggestions.
You're pulling my leg again, right? What's the latest thing you've seen? No exaggerations this time.
Let me think. Unicorn. Not.
Wait. The Mexico mayor with the magic horn thing? Come on. Was King Arthur riding on it too?
Okay, it was more of an extremophile in the vague shape of a horse. But my point still stands. You need an open mind out there. You go into the far reaches of space too tightly wound, your brain is just gonna pop like a soda can. Holy shit. You actually found me.
I wish I could say this is the first time this has happened with Barrett. But, well, it isn't.
Well, this is turning into a regular Constellation party, isn't it? I should have brought drinks. Matsura the Grim here and I actually have a lot in common.
Both escape artists. Been captured by Sistef myself plenty of times.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Relativity. We're all just creatures of the universe, trying to get away from what's after us. Well, you didn't need to worry too much. Matsura the Grim here is actually a wonderful host.
No reason captivity should be unpleasant.
See, that's what I mean, Matsura. Real considerate.
I have enjoyed our time together, Barrett. But I can't just let you go with nothing to show for it. Is Constellation willing to pay ransom in exchange for this man's freedom? Ah. I had heard some rumors among the captains that we had a new hotshot. Very well. As a favor to the fleet, I'll let Barrett go.
From the hands of one Crimson Fleet pirate to yet another. And this time, the pirate is in Constellation. Wonders never cease.
Got Matsura's in charge.
He's free to go. I do not encourage you to return.
So, back to the lodge? Honestly, I was kind of rolling the dice with you. But hey, sometimes a bet pays off. Matsura the Grim? Honestly, a pretty nice guy as far as pirates go. Think I butted heads with his mentor once years back. Had the same kind of surprisingly hospitable vibe. Right. No worries.
I think it's ironic that UC Sysdef hunts the Crimson Fleet when it was the UC that gave rise to the pirates in the first place.
Hello, Captain.
Warm up the engines.
All right, let's see what's out there. Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Welcome
Sorry
back,
for the wait,
Captain.
everyone. Got a little held up on Vectera.
Barrett, you were worried sick.
Well, some of us were.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for
Captain, I believe your ship will perform more efficiently if you bring me on board.
Don't start, Cadre.
Captain, may I be a good day, Captain.
And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all. You feel it a bit, can't you? Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around? Help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe. It doesn't really matter to me. We'll never get too attached to ships. After the 5th or 6th time one blows up and you get marooned, the romance fades. Plus the Frontier is a constellation ship. And you're one of us now. So it's just as much yours as mine at this point. Marvelous.
My return to the Lodge triggered a full system update. I am now fully prepared to assist you. Do you have a new set of orders for me? I will go wherever I am needed.
Think no one else does?
Yes?
Finally, you're up. Let's go. The unknown awaits. You're handling this whole captain thing really well, you know. Yes? I think about it a lot. There's so many possibilities. Some wonderful, some terrifying. I'm not a fearful man, but I am just a man. And I'm keenly aware that this artifact could change my life. Or end it. Well, it certainly means something, because not everyone who touches the artifacts sees them. My first instinct was it was a message of some kind, like the Voyager records. Communication from a higher life form reaching out blindly into space. But now I'm wondering if the vision wasn't just sensory. My new theory is something's changed in us physiologically. As in not just a message from beyond, but a delivery. Well, when I picked it up, I had no idea what it was. I knew it was something spectacular, though. I saw a vision. Flashing lights, the whole shebang. Right. Later.
Yes?
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
People joke, say those are...
That is convenient, but riding right after eating can give you stomach aches.
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues. Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave. Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested? Well, first things first, I have to ask, do you have any security experience at all? It sure counts for something. I mean, you're alive. And resilience is definitely an important trait for any officer.
Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works. Let me know if you have any questions.
Oh yeah, that's UC security. They're busier than normal these days, it seems. Hello, Captain. Tired of me already? Well, we can cover more space separately this way.
The security of the United Colonies is every citizen's responsibility. But we'd... No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym, pending approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed on. I have, of course, since learned that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are. Ah, right. You're Sergeant Yumi's recruit. You're taller than I expected. Oh, it wasn't a compliment. Just an observation. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis. Take the NAT to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi, and the job's done. Good luck with the mission.
I'm so excited to see Tony after.
Finally saved up enough. Getting it dangerous.
How's the investigation going? Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck seems to be turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign? As am I. And the best part is, since you're all part-timers, there's no paperwork. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation. Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about. That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time... I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times. That's Cora to a T. I mean, this is between me and you, but Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner, Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, well, that wasn't all bad. She's one of their top rangers, so they keep her in the field a lot. And that's how she likes it. Understatement of the century. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. Me, a father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl. Yeah, big old mean Samco loves his daughter. Alert SSNN. You said Cora's great, and I think so too. But I see so much of myself in her. I've done things I'm not proud of. Said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps? Well, ain't that a drop of sunshine? I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother... Like I said, another story another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir. You think? Well, she does say the damnedest things. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13.
You have something in mind, or do you just want to pick a star and see what's there? I'm up for anything. Astro Lounge. Not really my cup of tea, as it were, but I'll follow your lead.
It's nice to see you today. Maybe after... Sorry. Enjoy your visit to Neon.
Sleep with us.
I'm not gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
Thanks again for your assistance. I trust your leadership.
And you'll enter a world unlike this other.
If you don't see what you need, sure. Need something? Yes, let's. You done here? Time to move on.
I would have loved to hang around here as a kid. Now I realize how dangerous that could be.
If you're looking for supply, best deals in town. Thanks for stopping by our shop.
Full line of equipment and accessories.
You want to try the Red Mile? Well, I'm game. The Red Mile has always had a complicated place in our society.
This place is messed up. What kind of two-bit security they have running this place anyway?
May runs a tidy establishment.
Oh, and
Let's
you
keep
can
it that way.
drop that whole intimidation thing, right? I've been face to face with death more times than you and all.
Someone's got a death wish. Make a few credits off it.
I hear May's always looking. Yeah, well.
Go ahead. Start some trouble.
This place used to be a real dive. Things are looking up.
Vermin that tries to start something.
Nothing quite like the excitement of a run.
I don't
the stomach to bet if somebody survives the Red Mile, personally. To each their own. Here, I got this for you. In my line of work, it's a requirement. Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it. Don't worry about it. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you. Talk to me. Okay. Waiting here. Watch yourself.
I can't wait for the next run.
Excuse me. Fame and fortune await in the Red Mile, if you have what it takes. That is true. But Mr. Graziani values his privacy. What is your business with him? Exactly. It's quite a leap of faith that you're asking me to take. I have no particular love for Marco, but he is a business associate. So I must protect my reputation. Fortunately for you, I'm in a generous mood. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile? A simple journey through a wilderness occupied by creatures that some call dangerous. I give you my word, which is something I never do lightly. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place wagers on your survival. I'm afraid not. But I'm sure your confidence will inspire our patrons to place substantial wagers on your survival. That's what every runner says.
Who knows? Maybe the mile's not as bad as everyone says.
Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin? Please do. Unprepared runners tend not to last very long on the mile.
Howdy.
Yes? Let's rearrange some things here. Sure. Just let me move some things around. Okay. Right. Word to the wire.
Taken. Very well. Follow me.
Play by the house rules, or you'll find yourself on the other side of an airlock without a helmet.
Hey.
Kick back with a drink from the bar and enjoy yourself.
Your attention, please. Valued patrons and honored guests.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Brave soul. The hour of things. Yes, a runner has come to test the Red Mile. Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wages. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show. you've done so. Return here alive, and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile.
Yes? What? Let's hear it, dear.
It's these ecliptic mercenaries. They keep demanding free drinks. And when I refuse, they threaten me. This isn't what most restaurants expect you to put up with.
Well, that is simply unacceptable. They can be brutes, no question about it. It's partially why I hired them. I was hoping they'd curtail their aggression when it came to our staff, but perhaps not. If it happens again, tell them that on my authority, they're required to pay like anyone else. I give them enough money as it is. If they disagree, they can take it up with me personally.
If you're sure.
I think they will. Congratulations, Runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear. If the Red Mile were easy, I'd go out of business. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
I had a feeling about you.
You made it.
You must be tougher than you look.
What's this I hear about you giving one of my crew a hard time?
You're back. Are you okay?
Since you quit running, I assumed you were over that whole death wish.
You're alive. And that's what matters most. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, well...
No, it's not that.
My unit, or there are gonna be consequences.
I had a bad experience with another deputy that I was training. I'll tell you all about it after this is over. Okay? So, you need to stay alive, or you'll never hear the story.
You'd rather go.
You're right. Let's focus on the job. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
Well, it's not up to you, is it?
Thinking of running sometime?
Here's some free
Talk to May,
advice.
and she'll fill you in.
Next time you get drunk, try picking a fight with someone who isn't carrying a firearm. I can only hold my subordinates back for so
People
long
will be
before they
talking
finally
about
get
this
tired of
for
your
a while.
BS.
Get the hell out of my face, you pretentious wanker. I'm all ready to talk.
That was impressive.
I'm all ears. To the stars.
Don't know if it was brave.
Get out of my face before I put a bullet in her. I'm on duty, so get the hell out of my face.
Time for me to keep my promise, Runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient. Good. Travel safely, Runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting for you.
Ah, home, sweet home. Now, where did I leave my cozy slippers?
Time to leave this place behind. Orbital pattern locked in. Let's put this bird on the ground.
Here we go. Look, I already set out the sock.
Good day,
This is there to discuss. Listen, Sarah, we were hosting a party and I don't know what to say. You have to impress, right? No need to say another word, Skipper. I read you loud and clear. Oh, and I'll settle that bill for the headed fours.
Captain, hello.
Don't worry.
I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Fancy place. I admire the class. I do.
This music is gonna put me to sleep.
Nice ship, huh?
Feels a little overkill, but you know, at least the collection is museum-worthy.
Ah, the dulcet tones of classical piano.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks. You've heard of the First, I take it. I'm not just a member, I also help to fund the outfit through a network of independent traders. Of course, illicit goods are the most lucrative, so there is a constant need for skilled pilots. Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
What's wrong, Marco? Did we hurt your feelings?
And who might you be?
Name's Barrett.
I seem to recall a smuggler by that name. He was good, too.
That was a long time ago.
That's too bad. I could have used someone like you. Your deputy friend here could have a bright future. Assuming we all keep our heads. To settle accounts. Major Hall served with distinction during the Colony War. But the leaders of the Free Star Collective, they turned on him. In his eyes, the Rangers are enforcers for a corrupt Council of Governors. That makes you his enemy. As for me, I didn't see any profit in nursing that grudge. I prefer to focus on the future. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who'll kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand. Very well.
Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat. I just wanted to say thanks for the daring rescue back there. I had plans for Matsura, of course, but I appreciate the backup. You know, that Crimson Fleet pirate who helped. It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. That's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam. That's smart. Trust in things that are capable of trusting you. We're on the same wavelength here. Humans are so fragile in space. If you can't trust your crew and they can't trust you, well, nobody's coming home. That's why I'm still with Constellation all these years later. I trust them as individuals, and I trust them as a team. Speaking of which, I'm glad you joined Constellation. Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to chat before. You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people. It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him, I suppose. That's right. We can't know the consequences of the choices we never made, and anything beyond that is imagination alone. But for the choices we made, it feels just a bit closer, doesn't it? Irvin's been gone for over 20 years. Strange how memories can pop up when you least expect it. Oh, I've been giving myself nothing but space and time for years. But maybe it's time for me to really think about it. Well, maybe I'll take you up on that offer later on, Captain. I need some time to think about things. On that note, I think I'd do well to distract myself with a little adventure for a bit.
I won't tell you everything. However, I can point you in the right direction. I have a better idea. Instead, I tell you something you don't want to know. But you should. The Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you and the other Rangers to protect their own interests. Do you really think they give a damn about the people of the Freestar Collective? Whatever road brought you here, your journey ends today.
Born to shine! They don't need it now. Fine, let's go! Ha! This never gets old!
That was fast. Oh, I love this part. What? Hello? Oh, good. My turn.
Strange.
They're all yours. We're not alone. What if we leave a few things here and make a second trip? Guess we made a bad impression.
Hello.
Lifting off now. We're locking into orbit now. Switching over to standard engines. Airlock integrity looks good.
Ship services? You need it, I've got it.
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Can't believe this is the Crimson Fleet's headquarters. It's just so unlike them.
Too many missions, not enough time.
No price is too high when it comes to protection. I'll only the best protect. I'm here if you need me.
I've got what you need. Plenty of merchandise to choose from. All right, see you around. Please. I don't need to hear. All right, let's. Whatever.
You've got my attention. Can I carry that for you? Well, that's all I have to.
last job didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete.
Hello. What's going on?
Yeah? I'm more than ready. Let's go.
Sarah! Sarah, good to see you again, my dear friend. I expect to hear some exciting tales when you two return.
I'll try, but I doubt any of them will compare to the spectacular tales that we hear you spin. Something for you when you have a moment.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Can I help? I thought you'd never ask. Here. So long.
Greetings, Captain. Goodbye for now.
If you're looking to stay, stone route in.
Sam has told me so many stories about Aquila City. I feel as though I've lived here all my life.
I want to do your business quick. Everyone needs supplies. Well, all kinds of things. What are you looking for? take a look around. How about I just show you?
Hey, Deputy!
Welcome to the Rock.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
Hey there, Deputy. How goes the hunt for the first? Hey, sometimes doing things right means taking the necessary time, you know? If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close. Oh, come to Daddy, you sweet little piece of technology. You go stalk your prey and leave the rest to me, Deputy.
Hey there, Deputy.
Come in, Deputy. Take a seat.
Grab a chair.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive. Not really, no. We can't be everywhere at once. Right now, our best hope to stop them is you. It's worse. It's tragic. How's your investigation proceeding? That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
It must be very easy for you to sit back and criticize when we've been doing all of the field work.
I've done my part. Besides, this is Ranger business, so why don't you keep your mouth shut?
Let's move on. I asked the other Rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him. Exactly. Dealing with the Council can be tough, but it comes with a badge. No need to make it harder than it already is.
Let's continue. We got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant. And you were right to do so. Helping people is our most important duty, even when you're conducting an investigation.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani. Putting the lives of others ahead of our own comes with the job. I'm sure it was a tough call, but I think it was the right one.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart. I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake. Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most. I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them. Never saw it myself, but I know it's a large facility mostly underground. If the First are occupying it, they'll probably have set up defensive positions throughout the complex. The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
If I seem strict, it's because I'm protecting the integrity of the Freestar Rangers.
Good hunting. Guess we're done here.
Yeah, what is it? Fine by me. You mean, apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital. Very well. Next time, then. Bye.